what's behind day 2 of our virtual advent calendar. Let's have a look. Hello and welcome everybody to day 2 of our virtual advent calendar. If you're new here, welcome. We've decided for the month of December we are going to do a virtual advent calendar of card making, where we're going to make a card each and every day. We are playing a bit of catch up because I only decided to do this last night and today's the 3rd, so I'm doing a couple of videos today. They will have door 1, door 2 and door 3 on them, and then going forward it will be a brand new video every single day like a normal advent calendar. So apologies, today will be a bit of a catch up, but I've got my pieces ready for our day 2 advent calendar, or at least the base pieces. For anybody who's a regular here, you know I regularly change my mind on what I'm going to do, but really excited about today's card because I wanted to do something different. So I have got a supply back out that we have just used for day 1, which is this solid paper pad. I really like this lilac colour and I think it's going to go really nicely with the card I have planned for today. So I've grabbed this back out. I've also got out my Crafter's Companion paper pad. This is the beginning of spring. I picked this up in a craft haul from Crafter's Companion physical shop. It was on offer for £2 for just 32 sheets, and there's some gorgeous papers in here that I think is going to go really nicely. Then we have the Paper Boutique stamp set. This is the Butterfly Garden stamp collection. I've picked this out because I want that sentiment right there, because I think that will go really nicely. Then I'm actually going to be using a die that I picked up from, I believe it was Temu. It's this gorgeous butterfly detail die with the outer border as well. And to go with that, I'm also going to be using some of the Rainbow Miri card from Hunky Dory. I've also got a 4x4 card blank, and I just want to pick out a ink pad that I'm going to use with this. Let me grab the one I want. I'm also going to be using the Harmony by Spectrum Noir. It's their quick dry dye ink. This is in their crushed velvet, and then as we go along I may decide to add other bits like washi may come out, glitter glues may come out, rhinestones, gems, you know what I'm like, guys. So my idea for the card is to have a really pretty background paper. Then I'm going to use the like pale purple lilac-y colour for the main detail of the butterfly, the Rainbow Miri as the outer edge, and like this infill detail, and then we have that gorgeous stamp to go on there as well. So let's get started. So I'm going to take my card blank and I'm just going to fold this in half. I am actually going to cover the entire front of this card blank, to be fair. That code doesn't work, so don't worry about that. I want to stick with like the purple theme. So there's a couple of different purple backings in here. This is such a beautiful pad. I must admit, if I was to go again, or when I go again, if they have any of this left, I will definitely pick some of this up for £2 because I think that the images are just stunning. So we've got that purple one. I don't want the green. Quite nice. I think I wanted something with more purples in. We have that one. That's really pretty. I think we're going to go for one of these. So let's pull this out of here. Pop this to one side. Now, which corner do I want? I think I might go for this bottom corner here, actually. So I'm going to grab my ATG. Line my card base. Go. Then I'm going to go for a side opening card. I'm going to take this. Notice that I'd overrun slightly, but the beauty of this is you can just tuck it in, and if it has gone over ever so slightly, you can just give it a rub and it rubs away. There we go. Beautiful. I'm going to trim this off. I'm not sure what I've done with my normal scissors, so I'll just use these little ones. Do the same job. There we go. So that is our gorgeously lined card. Pop that scrap back in the paper pad because they always come in handy for later. And then this is a brand new die in that, as you can see, I haven't actually used it yet. I haven't even taken it apart. So let's take this apart. There we go. To make sure that that notch doesn't put a hole in my paper as I'm cutting it out. Just break that off. There we go, that's now gone. And then I'm going to do the same. You can use like cutters. I'm just using some flat nosed jewelry pliers from when I used to do my jewelry making. I couldn't find my actual jewelry snippers when I needed them. But this in the past has always worked for me. Let me just get this off, guys. There we go. That one was a pain, but it's gone. It's gone. Right, so what I want to do is I want to cut the back of the butterfly out in this gorgeous mirror. So I've got my plates here. I'm going to put that on the bottom plate like so. I'm going to risk it. I don't think that will move. Run that through. So we have this gorgeous rainbow mirror backing part. And then I'm going to take this and I want to do this on this lilac. So I'm going to cut a piece of this out. Put that on there. And run this through my sidekick. Oops, don't want to catch you guys. Just going to pop this out. What I'm going to try and do is pop out some of these little pieces. cut really nicely, guys. These are just popping out. Ever so slightly. Go. I can go back through that and knock those ones out, but how beautiful does this die look? It's cut those out to perfection. I think that's it. Just look at that. And then that is going to sit on top of there. Oh, I love it. How beautiful is that? I'm going to move this out of the way. I'll pop that out off camera. You guys don't want to see me mess about with that. Move my bits and pieces out of the way. So, I'm trying to think the best way to glue this down. It might actually be with one of my glue pens. So I'm going to turn this over. Try not to put too much glue on, but I also need enough that it's actually going to stick it down. Got to try and work quickly so that the glue doesn't dry on me too quick. I think I might risk it at that. See how this sticks down. So I'm going to pick up my butterfly, pick up my Rainbow Miri, try to line it up the first time. It's just moved. Apologies if my head is getting in the way there. Right, let's push this down. I need to make sure that I give that glue a minute or two to set. Trying to see if I've got anything heavy to sit on top of it. Just while we work on the rest of it. I do have that handy, so we'll pop that on top of there. We'll see what happens. I may need to just do a bit of fixing up on that, but the next step is I want to stamp out this sentiment, and I'm going to pop this on some of this pale purple, which is why I wanted the darker ink. So let's grab this out. And the sentiment that I really like says, your wings already exist. All you have to do is fly. I think that's a beautiful sentiment. And it's a nice little one that's going to go really nicely on our little 4x4 card. And it can be used for anything as well, that sentiment. That's another reason why I really like it. It could be for somebody getting a new job, going to university or college or something, moving into a new house. Maybe you just want to give somebody a bit of a pick-me-up. So I do really like that sentiment. So I've got my stamping platform here. And I'm going to grab this. And I'm just going to cut out a piece. Doesn't need to be perfect because I'm going to square this off anyway in my trimmer. So we'll pop this here. Use my magnets just to hold that down slightly. I want that to go roughly there. It's a really sticky stamp today. Oh, it's very close right near you guys, isn't it? Pick up my stamp. Make sure that is flat. I'm just going to give my stamp a little bit of a wipe because this is a brand new one. I don't know if it makes any real difference, but we're just going to give it a wipe. And then I'm going to take my ink. Make sure it's got an even coverage. And we're going to flick that over. Beautiful. Absolutely love that. I have managed to get it on my thumb, which is, you know, classic me. But just look at that sentiment, that gorgeous purple. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. Right, let's give that stamp a wipe. Try and clean off some of that ink. Pop my stamping platform out the way for now, and I'm going to pop this stamp back because I don't want to lose that. That is stamped so beautifully. All of those bits over there. Let's have a look at what my butterfly looks like now. There we go. Love it. How gorgeous that is. Yes, so excited. And that on top of there, I am going to 3D this up as well. We then have this beautiful sentiment that we're going to pop on as well. So let me get my trimmer out. I'm going to just square this up. There we go. I feel like I'm ever so slightly off though, so let me just that feels better, I think. Does it? Oh, I'm going to question myself now, aren't I? There we go. I'm already looking, you guys. You know what I'm like. Do I want something else on here? We have that there. Tell you what, I might actually pop this on some of the Miri as well, just so it matches that gorgeous butterfly we've done. Don't think this is going to be big enough, is it? It's not going to give enough clearance, that's okay. I'll grab another piece for now. So I'm using the exact same one, I'm using the Rainbow Miri, just so it all fits. Trim this down. There we go, so we've got that gorgeous sentiment. Your wings already exist. All you have to do is fly. Still feel like it needs something more, so let's have a look in my little box of gems. So I have those ones if I want to stick with the pale lilac theme. Also have those ones. Could go for a white pearl. I've got those ones. I actually think I do like this colour. Oh, I've cut off too many there, I only wanted 3. Yeah, I'm going to put a strip of these up. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue. I know I need to stick those down. Strip of 3 up that side. Look. Put that one down. some glue on these ones as well. And this strip can go in this corner up here. There we go, look. Right, let's get those stuck down as well. Just going to do the sentiment on a single layer, and then I think I'm going to do the butterfly doubled so that it stands out a little bit more. I seem to have marked this here. Right, I'm going to restamp this. I seem to have got some sort of mark on this sentiment and I'm not happy. So let me pause the video, I'm going to redo it and then come back to you with a new one. Right, so I'm back. So I have got my card base here. I have restamped this and then I changed my mind about the Miri. So what I've done is I've just edged it with some of my Tim Holtz Distress ink in the Seedless Preserves, just so that it will stand out a little bit against there without being on the Miri card. And then we have the gorgeous butterfly. I must admit, the more I look at the butterfly, the more I'm like, it needs something else. But I just can't for the life of me think what to put on it. I've got lots of bits and pieces, but I just don't know what is gonna work on it, if that makes sense. I don't think glitter glue would work because I don't think I'd be able to get precise enough around the areas I want. I don't have a stamp for it to use embossing powder. So I'm just not sure what to do with it. I'm just not sure what to do. So I might just pop it on for now. And it might be that I come back and pop something else on it later. Because again, I've got things like glitter, which should look really nice, but I don't have any way of attaching the glitter to it now. I have got my Purple Nouveau drops. I just don't think I've got enough skill. And I don't want to ruin it. So let's just get this put together. So I'm going to pop this on just a single foam pad. I don't want it too stuck up. So we'll put one on that side, one on this side. That there, and then we're going to take this, and what I'm actually going to do is I really like this like curve it has to it, and I want to continue with that. So I'm going to pop 2 foam pads in the middle, like so. I'm going to pop 1 foam pad on either side like this. And then just go for like a smidgen of glue either side so that it will attach to the card front on the bits here. that off. Go. And that just keeps that gorgeous little like curved style to it. And I'm going to finish it there. I do feel like it needs something else. Maybe I'd have been better off doing the butterfly in maybe a glitter card or something, but I still think that's absolutely beautiful. A perfect card for lots of different occasions. I hope you've enjoyed door number 2 on our virtual advent calendar. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button so that you can see every time we post a video. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. Bye for now.